So, do we want to just take a minute? Because we haven't posted in a few months. It's just been little, shorts of you here and there. So, I think she's taming her phone.
Okay.
Okay, we good now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I think it's probably good to catch up on what we have been doing and why we haven't been posting a lot.
Yar.
So, the reason why we haven't been posting is because we film videos and then we just don't like how they turn out or nothing really happens, so then we don't post them, which we do kind of need to stop because just because we don't like it doesn't mean it isn't good and stuff like that. So, yeah. My thoughts on that. A lot has happened. I had a birthday. I think, did you have a birthday too?
No.
While we were gone? No? Okay. So, I had a birthday. I've been down in Texas helping my sister. Trying to think of what all has happened, because it's just been that long. Let's see, you went to New York.
Yar.
Hold on. I'm gonna try and figure out how long it's been so we can have like a 6 months since we've posted like a video. Please don't be mad at us. We promise we're trying. Also, can y'all tell me why we have 186 views on our welcome to the channel, but then on our happy Halloween we only have 23 views?
I feel like that one wasn't as entertaining, but the first one wasn't either.
That's true, but the first one was kind of like weird. Like, I think we were trying to make it weird on purpose because we thought it was funny, but then now that we've posted it, we're like, that was just really weird. Why did we do that?
I started leasing a pony. He's not a pony. He's 16.
Same thing. Okay. Trying to think. What's our main things that have been happening? We should probably also tell them about like the videos that we tried to film and then just why we haven't posted those. Which I think that was like 2 or 3.
Yeah. I think it was 3.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think our first video that we tried to post that failed was a video where we reacted to like 5-minute crafts and Shroom Shroom and 1 2 3 Go. And I think we also did at one point funny videos. But the thing is, we didn't really find anything like funny or to react to. So Jocelyn was just sitting there watching videos while I dyed her hair the whole entire time. And that was interesting. I don't think y'all just want to sit there and watch me do her hair. Like, we could fast forward that and make it a short maybe, but that was a while ago. That was like whenever Tennessee had those snowstorms.
The snorestorms?
Snowstorms.
Okay.
Nor Clear.
We're talking in cursive now. That's great.
I will have a stroke while I talk a lot.
I look like I have a tan line.
Oh, she had a few shows, so she does look way tanner than I do. Yeah, you went to like Try On, then you had a show like last weekend, and then you've had a lot of shows.
I've had a whole 3.
It's still a lot. What else did we do? We went to my field and we camped out in the barn. And we actually did do a lot of things. It's just that the recording was so bad there because of our connection that we didn't have any. that we basically just got nothing.
Yeah.
And we were also gonna do some ghost hunting there, but the ghosts were kind of like cussing us out, and we didn't want to film that. By that we mean we did like an Estes method. Do you want to tell them what an Estes method is?
So it's basically where you have on headphones and they're like playing something really loud, or they're playing like radio static or something, so you can't hear anything, and then you have a blindfold on so you can't see, so basically you have no senses except for smell, which why would you need that? But anyways,
and like touch.
And then you have a notepad and a pencil, obviously, and then they like communicate through you. I don't know, that sounds weird.
It's like they will communicate like through the voice waves or whatever, and they can also like they'll tell you stuff and you can like write it out, or like you could like they'll make you draw stuff. When I say make you, it isn't like draw it now. It's like I don't know. It's like weird to explain.
Your hands.
Yeah. And sometimes like if they say a word and like you can hear it clearly, you can just say it. Like you don't have to write it out.
Yeah.
Because sometimes like they talk faster than you could write, so you can just like speak.
Yeah.
So it is pretty interesting. It's personally my favorite method, but it's also probably one of the scariest methods because you can also see images in your mind when you do it. And the images I see every time I go under is it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. Jocelyn gets all the like rainbows and butterflies, and I just get scary things. So you know, it's fine. But yeah, so we should definitely work on that. And then what was our other video that we wanted to record?
Our Roblox video where we just started fighting.
We did start fighting.
We were both in bad moods, so that didn't go well.
It didn't help. And my microphone didn't even pick up the audio the whole entire time.
Yeah,
and we played Sing It, and I did really good. My microphone didn't pick it up. And to be fair, I can't sing at all. I'm very tone deaf, so I don't know what my voice sounds like at all. So, yeah, people were telling me I did really good. I'm like, wait, really? So then I went to go see the recording and saw that it didn't pick it up, and I was crying. Like, you're joking? We also played like multiple horror games. It was mainly just me screaming into the microphone.
And Jocelyn. Jocelyn. Why am I talking about
third person? Okay.
And me telling her to shut up and stop singing. Because yeah, we were both.
It's funny because I can't sing at all, but I love to sing. So it's very funny. Oh, we also, at the camping video, she dared me to sing The Rift in K-Pop Demon Hunters, and I just screamed it because I had headphones on, so I just screamed it. I didn't sing it.
And then I tried to do it, and my voice cracked really, really bad.
And then we did it together, and, like, my voice was just, like, down here, and her voice was just, like, up here. Like, we did not meet in the middle on that at all.
Yeah, it was really bad. So,
what else happened?
Oh, I went to a horse show 2 days ago, and my horse decked me at a jump, which like we went up to a jump and then he turned to the side really fast, so I went over his side 3 times, and there were a bunch of people watching, and it was really embarrassing. So that's nice. And now I have a giant bruise on my back. that was so fun.
Okay, I think we might be caught up now.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll probably think of something during the middle of recording. Do we want to tell them about Fit Check Fridays, or do we want to make that a surprise for Friday?
I think we should tell them, because if they're watching this one, then they'll know to check the channel.
To check every Friday. Okay, we don't have a... Okay, so we're going to be doing a thing that we're calling Fit Check Fridays. I think everyone knows what a fit check is, so we won't need to explain that, but we will be doing it every Friday for now, just so we have stuff to post, so we're not just, like, randomly leaving you guys for months and then just randomly popping back in like, hey! So we will be doing that every Friday. I think we should probably try to do it by every lunchtime to have it out there. I think that's what I want to do, but it'll probably be sometime after, so maybe like 3 every Friday p.m. 3 p.m. every Friday. East Tennessee time, so y'all can figure that out. I'm not really gonna take the time to figure Rasha!
Oh, she's gonna climb onto my back. Okay.
Oh, glorious.
Don't moon the camera. Don't moon the camera. Don't moon the camera. Don't moon the camera. Bye. Okay, get off me. Get off of me. Get off of me. Rasha, get off of me.
I started writing a book. Well, when I say started writing a book, I mean I'm like writing a book, but it's like, okay, this is hard to explain. Okay, so I am writing a book, but I'm not like, obviously I'm not done with it. Okay, how would you put this into words? Because
the process of writing a book.
Yes, and it is very much everywhere. Because you know how most people will be like, okay, let's do this in order. No, my brain is like, here's a separate chapter. No, here's a new one. This should go before it. This should go after it. It's like, okay. And it's funny because I have chapter names. I just can't think of the book title. So we had the fun idea to just workshop that real quick. So, I think for the first book, for the first book, it's basically just going to be introduction of the series, obviously. But I want the title to be the title of the school. Okay, so I should probably give a baseline of what it is. So I'm gonna think of a good summary real quick. So it's a school for like mythical creatures, or just like wizards, witches, warlocks, just like magic. Okay, so kind of think of like Percy Jackson books. So kind of think of that with like the camp, but make it a school. And like if you also think about the Wednesday series, how that's a school, it's gonna kind of be like that. But have you ever read The Wonder Book? It's a very good book. I do recommend it. But so each chapter is a different person's perspective. And I was thinking of kind of making it like that. So there will be one main character, but there will be like different perspectives from the characters. So that's kind of like a good summary on it for now. But they will go like on adventures like the Percy Jackson books. I feel like it's gonna be a very good book, but I'm like one of those people. It's like I like doing something and I like how it turns out, but I feel like I will never publish it. Not because it's not good, but because it's just like, I don't think I want this out there, kind of thing. So yeah. So now that you guys know like the little summary of it, what do we think the school should be named? Because for the book title, I have the School of Blank. Because I cannot figure out what I want to call the school. So, what do you think? I feel like Jocelyn will also be helping me write this book, so she will probably be like co-author or whatever. I'm just gonna call it co-author right now, but yeah. Anyways. It'll probably be just both of our books at this point.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what are we thinking we want to call the school?
I don't know.
You see, because it's like there are so many books like this, because there are even like Harry Potter books
Yeah.
like this. So it's like you have to think, because it's like you have an idea, but then it's like, is that already a book? Okay, so I thought about like the School of Sorcery, but that just sounds like it's mainly like wizardry.
Right. Yeah.
Anyways, I also thought the School of Mystery, but I don't really like that because that just sounds so plain.
Yeah. I can only think of schools that it like, whoa, that's already a thing in books, bro.
Exactly. And it's like, that's why it's so difficult, because like you read it everywhere and it's just like so difficult. School of Arendelle. We'll add Elsa into this. No. The School of no.
Do you have like a place where like whoa, like what the city is called or where they are? Like
So where they will be is like in the mountains. So you know like how where Harry Potter's school is just kind of like in the mountains somewhere?
yeah.
It'll kind of be like that, but there will also be like a little town like right through a short amount of woods, and then there will be a little town there. I've had a few names for that little town, but I think all of those towns have already been in books and like movies. So yeah. What was one good name I had for it? I had like a really good name for it and I can't remember what it was. Oh well, whatever. Anyways, I'll think of it later.
Just put suggestions for the school name in the comments. If there's anyone watching.
There are people watching, we do know that, because how else do we have views?
Hello, future me. Hi, future me.
That explains all the views. Future me will probably not be watching this, but if it is, just run. Did I just call myself an it?
Yeah. You said but it is.
That's beautiful. That's something I would do. Okay. What are we doing now?
So you want to read the things?
We can. Okay, so today we are going to be reading Wattpads. If you don't know what that is, it's basically it's like Reddit. Yeah.
No. What?
Well, okay, in like a Reddit in a way. I don't know.
It's online romance stories.
It's not just. Is it just romance stories? I feel like there's more.
Most
than just romance. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to read? Let's make it like short and sweet.
Sabrina
Carpenter. Or we could just make this one.
My cat is yelling. I'll be right back.
Anyways, I think I don't know, because we can either make this a long book and we can just read a chapter, a podcast and do it that way, or we could pick just a short story to do for one video. What do we think?
I think we should do like a chapter or two each thing, so we have to keep on making videos.
Okay. What kind of book do we want?
No.
Cause I love you, but I don't think I could sit through a romance book.
Yeah, no. I don't know.
No, we're leaving that in.
No.
Yes.
In case my mother watches, we're cutting that out.
Who has the editing power?
Hate you.
I love you too.
Hate you.
I love you too. Okay. Do we want to do fantasy? Let's narrow that down.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't spell fantasy. Interested in writing? Must have heard me talk about my book. I don't know. Okay. What kind of fantasy do we want?
I don't know.
Okay, do we want a more Harry Potter kind of fantasy, like with magic, or do we want a more like vampire versus werewolf, so like Twilight kind of book?
Twilight.
Okay, so we want like Twilight book. Okay. So let's try vampire. Maybe. Oh,
Most of the things on Wattpad are mature.
that is very true. So if you don't want a more like mature thing, we do have other videos and we do plan on making more content and podcast recording soon. So if you're not comfortable with more mature stuff, it's okay to click off. No shame.
Shame.
Okay. Fated to the Vampire Prince.
That's romance? Okay.
Why is that the first? I feel like that's all that vampire books are, just romance.
I feel like that's all that's on Wattpad.
He's Dragon King. Blood and Shadows. Okay. Here is the description. No signs of struggle, no DNA, no suspect, no motive, just the same chilling signature left behind. A smear of lipstick and those same 2 puncture wounds on the neck. That's all we get. Maybe, wait, should we do murder mystery maybe?
Maybe.
Like murder? Okay. Murder. Murder.
Let me take your door. Fluffy, that's my water.
I cannot read that.
Oh my god. Cat.
Okay, I love murder drones. The Amazing Digital Circus had their last episode, and the ending was really good. Just wanted to put that out there. I'm very sad that they stopped early though, or at least I think they stopped early, because it's just like, it's sad that they just fell out of their own show and they stopped having fun with it. I just find that really sad, personally. But anyways, Swamp Murder, The Mystery Fighter, or Murder Drones Y/NXV. Or Murder Mystery. What will we choose tonight? That's the question.
I feel
I'm
like-
tired.
Oh.
I feel like Swamp Mystery will be interesting.
Yeah.
Do we want to read the summary real quick?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fluffy, stop making gross sounds. Oh my god. Quit.
Honestly, Swamp Murder sounds really interesting out of those options. There's one more called Murder on Ice.
I bet it's hockey. Please don't tell me it's hockey. If it's hockey,
It is hockey.
No.
Okay. Then A Murder of Crows. Boy exploit. So it's boy love.
Okay.
I know we do have a tremendous amount of people who do not like LGBTQ relationships. So if you do not like LGBTQ relationships, then it's probably not for you. So yeah.
Basically, just leave. If you're homophobic, leave. Because no one wants you here.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Why all the hate? Why all the hate? Anyways, Corsander wants nothing to do with the attacks happening around Crow Academy.
No. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Just says Crow Academy. I'm over here thinking, maybe I should name it that simple. Anyways, that actually sounds like a good book. But once again, there aren't any like trigger warnings, so just but it does sound like there's a lot of violence in this, so if you're not anyways, what do you think?
I think we should read that one.
Okay. So
My friend's texting me. Stop texting me, friend.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over the choices one more time, but I do think we are going to read A Murder of Crows, because that sounds really good. We have The Swamp Murder, The Mystery Fighter, Murder Mystery, and A Murder of Crows.
Crow?
And we choose Murder of Crows?
Yes.
Okay, I agree. Real quick, is there a way that I can send this to you so we can like take turns reading?
Yeah, I think so. Or I can just search it up. Hold on.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Just log into my account real quick.
I'm actually excited to read this book.
Yeah.
I also need to finish up the Hunger Games book. Yar. I just popped my back. I don't know if you heard that, but that felt amazing.
Okay. What's it called? Murder of Crows?
Yes.
Murder of Crows.
Getting down with the knife.
I found it.
That ain't me.
Okay.
You found it?
Found it.
Yay.
Oh, it's
Okay. Do you want to start reading first, or do you want me to read first?
I can start.
Okay.
Okay. Oh god, it's in first person. Okay, that's nice.
Oh, fun.
There were sounds I got some, yeah.
We will be doing that a lot. Before we start reading, okay, let's probably explain. We will probably mispronounce things, mess up, or just like completely do something random. So do not come at us. But yeah, so we are not the best readers. And yeah,
I can read in my head, but not out loud. Okay.
exactly.
So there were sounds I found calming. Rain tapping against a window, a fan blowing out a steady stream of air, water babbling its way downstream. The sound of some poor person begging for mercy and being hit in return certainly wasn't one of them. Please, please. The voice was
You sounded like a grandma. Please, please.
the voice was faint in my ear. The sound of typing. The sound of my typing rivaling it. Shut up, you whiny person. I was trying to focus. Please stop. I'll have that. Ah! A particularly loud crash.
I just realized I was muted. Sorry.
Loud crash made me wince a little. Something being thrown against a garbage can, maybe. Why was that your first thought? Why were you thinking of garbage cans? Okay.
Maybe because they are garbage.
Oh. Should have had it on time. This voice held no emotion, and the sentence was followed by a sound of someone being hit a few times. There was a light rustling noise, and then footsteps. Realizing how short I suddenly was on time, I got back to typing hastily. Yep, that word.
Hastily.
I wasn't looking to join that guy in a beating tonight. Do you have it? The voice still held no I'm guessing that's a guy. The voice still held no emotion, but I knew it was directed at me. Almost, I said. Stop being so impatient. Get it, or you'll join that guy. JPEG. What's that? How do I say that? Yep.
Just keep reading.
Get it, or you'll join that guy, the voice said. Get it, or you'll join that guy. It says it 2 times. I mocked under my breath. Oh, get it, or you'll join that guy. I mocked under my breath.
Ow! Headphones!
What did you say?
Girl.
Oh. What did you say? I said I got it. According to his account records, according to my information, he should have had the money to pay up by now.
Actually, according to my information,
I said, eyes scanning over the records and information in front of me. Why'd you get off him? All the cash in his wallet plus the gold cross he was wearing, the voice said. Oh my god, my phone's gonna fall. We'll run the drop-off. Wait for us. A line clicked dead and I hid my digital tracks before leaning back in my chair. I didn't want to wait for them. I wanted to go to sleep and hope I woke up from this nightmare that was actually my life. A little slow tonight, JPEG. Something on your mind? That's a really weird name. But okay.
it's probably like a nickname
I turned
from a bully.
I turned in my chair, my mood sinking over. Just how much I hate that nickname. Okay, yep.
It's lower.
Val laughed a little and
Valentino has been hotel. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry.
Val laughed a little and took a seat on my bed. I didn't even know why I bothered locking the door to my room anymore. It never stopped her from getting in. Could be worse, Core.
Her?
Could be worse, Core, she said. How angry is Kyrian gonna... Oh, I like that name. Kyrian gonna be...
It is a
when
good
he
name.
gets here. With him? Who knows? I said. He's always angry.
He never left his edgy phase.
He's emo. Neither did you, Val said, gesturing to my face. Lose the glasses. Oh, so he is a nerd. Okay. Core, lock in. They like to make fun of me because I wore prescription sunglasses. What?
Sunglasses?
Why are you wearing sunglasses inside?
Prescription sunglasses.
I'd hacked into my mom's email years ago and lied to the school about how my eyes were sensitive and I had to wear sunglasses to avoid headaches. In truth, I just like to hide my eyes. I bet he has blue eyes.
fair. What is it?
I bet he has blue eyes or something, because that's what writers like.
With your ocean eyes.
Can you see the mirror over there? Because it'll show you what you look, because it'll show you that you look like an idiot. She's giving pick me, low-key. Val laid back on my bed, folding her hands behind her head. I was gonna say, what?
I was like, how do you fold them between your head?
Just like, I don't remember inviting you in, I said. And I don't remember needing to be invited. Ew. Val shot me a smug smile. Perks of our friendship, JPEG. I'm getting the
Ew. Yeah. That's just no.
Well, hopefully she dies or something. I'd call it more of a hostage situation, I grumbled. Val's smile grew. Isn't that what I said? Friendship. Ew.
That's actually kind of funny.
I'm going to do my homework before Kieran gets back here to yell at us. At least keep quiet so I can focus on that, I said, turning away from her and grabbing my school bag. Val, what's it look like if I turn this on? Ew. Okay. After a while, though, my bedroom door banged open. I sighed and put my homework away, turning to face the new two people in my room. Val, pay attention, Kieran said. Val, pay attention, Kieran said, swiping a tissue box off my desk and throwing it at her. What? That's random, but okay.
Where'd the tissue box come from?
His voice had switched from emotionless to irritated. Oh, so he's the guy from before. Okay. And I had a feeling my mood would join his by the time he was done speaking. Stood behind him, Mia. Mia stood behind him. Can't read. Okay. The final piece of our lovely...
Behind him stood Mia.
Lovely Billie Eilish little group. She sat on the end of my bed and eyed Kieran. Blood! She said, gesturing to his gloves. He looked down at them, where a little bit of blood was indeed on the knuckles of his gloves. He pulled them off and tucked them into his pocket. As disgusting as that was, I was grateful he didn't toss them at my desk.
For real, though.
You sure he had the money? Kieran said to me. Positive, I said. He turned his attention to Val. Then it's your job now. I want that payment by the end of this week. On it, Val said, twirling her headphones around her finger. Ew. Okay. How bad did you beat him anyway? Oh, I can't promise all of his teeth are
Girl is making me mad.
Broken. That's kind of cringy. I can't promise all his teeth are there, but nothing's broken, Kieran said dismissively. And the crows, Mia said.
Baby.
He'll report the attack to them. He will, and they'll start. I have to get closer. I can't see. He will, and they'll start. It's your turn to read.
Okay, where was I? Where were you?
He will, and there'll still be none.
And they'll still be... He will, and they'll still be none the wiser to who's behind the attacks, Kieran said. We are done for the night. Val, don't slack, end of week. That's the deadline.
Why'd you randomly stop?
I don't think I read that right.
Yeah, you did.
We're done here for the night. Val, don't slack, end of the week. That's the deadline. I won't slack if you won't nag. I heard you the first time, Kieran, Val said, sitting up.
She's a California girl.
California girls were unforgettable. Daisy Dukes, bikinis on top. Anyways. This is great and all, but can you get out of my room now? There was no reason for you to come in here in the first place. You could have just gone to Val's room, I said. We didn't want to leave you out of...
I thought that was Kyrian. I was like, he's not a pick me.
We didn't want to leave you of the fun core, Val said, ruffling my hair. I swatted her hand away, and she caught my wrist, clapping my hands together. Isn't it so much fun? I have never wanted to die so much in my entire life, I said. Then die, Mia said. At least we won't have to hear you complain anymore. Oh, just get out, I said, yanking my wrist free of Val's grasp. Go! I'm trying to think of how deep I want my voice to be for this. And if I can recreate it. I'll be... I'm awful at doing men's voices. I'll be back if we need anything else from you, Kyrian said, pulling the door open. I can't wait, I said dryly. Val waved cheerfully before following Kyrian and Mia out of my room. I got up and locked the door, knowing that it was no use but feeling better with it locked regardless. I sat down at my desk, trying to focus on my homework, but my mind kept slipping away, and I found myself searching around online. Nothing, of course. The attack had just been carried out. Of course, there wouldn't be a report about it yet. I slumped back in my chair, thinking of Kyrian's blooded gloves, and the sound of the victims pleading for him to stop. How did I always manage to get myself into these situations? Students, settle down, Miss Ferrick said as kids talked eagerly during first period. As they hushed, he rubbed the back of his neck. We received a report that another student was attacked. We believe it's connected to the other attacks. I doodled on my notebook as he talked. I peeked up, eyes hidden by my sunglasses. Kyrian didn't bat an eye at the news of the attack. I just watched our teacher in boredom. The police are investigating the matter, as the headmaster is working with them. Crow Academy takes the safety of its students very seriously. If it took it very seriously, you'd have security guards walking around. I want to point that out.
Yeah.
Anyways, and urges all of you to remain on campus until the matter is solved, Mr. Frederick said. Ferrick. Sorry, I said Frederick. Students have only been attacked off campus. We've upped the security around here. My bad. At least I don't read ahead. A lot. Anyways, we've upped the security around here, but it won't do you any good if you go off into town. Never go off alone, and always stay to the main roads and paths. Hold on, Sorry. A main pass. If anyone has any information, you can contact me, any of the academy staff, or the local police. Now pass up your homework. As I passed up my homework, I wondered just how much of the truth the police were telling the school. Plenty of the attack victims had been students from the academy and the local public high school, as well as a nearby college. Surely one of the victims had told the truth about why they were targeted. Was the school keeping it a secret? Or were the cops? Some of the students knew, as I had heard the true reason spreading around, as gossip and rumors do at a place like this. But maybe the academy just hoped that the parents didn't know the truth. It was true, though. Parents couldn't get angry at the academy because they'd upped their security and an attack had never occurred on campus. All attacks had occurred off campus and off the main paths of the town. Well, it didn't matter. If Kyrian wasn't kicking the life out of me, then it wasn't my problem. I focused on the lesson, taking notes and following along with Mr. Ferrick's lecture. By the time class let out, the whole ordeal had faded to the back of my mind. Maybe this whole situation was morally wrong, but morals were opinions, and opinions weren't facts. It wasn't for me to say whether any of this was right or wrong. It was just my job to watch my own butt. To watch my own life. Val got up to me in the hallways. Hey, JPEG! I'm going to stop answering when you call me that, I said. But you just answered me, she pointed out. To inform you, I said. Oh, like to be informed. Oh, I like to be informed. In fact, I like my friends to be informed too. So, I'll let you in on a little secret. The Crows are already looking into this newest incident, and they're looking at students who were off campus at night, she said, her voice low. Good thing you work from home, huh? Why did I say it like that? Sorry. I don't know why you're telling me this. I'm not the one beating people in a dark alley, I said. The Crows can investigate whatever they want. It's not my problem. Val patted my shoulder. Sit with us at lunch. I have a little more information than just that. It's information I think you'll all want to know. She disappeared into the crowd of students. Annoyance stirred up, and I wondered why Val had to be so dramatic about everything. Why couldn't she just tell me here? Whatever. I went into class and let my mind focus on the lessons. I had. Val liked the attention, and she liked the idea that she had information we didn't have. She loved to taunt us with her knowledge. Classes seemed to pass far too fast for my liking. I didn't want lunch to come soon. God, what a life I have. What a life I was living when I preferred lectures to lunch. But lunch came around anyways, and I made my way to the dining hall. I made my tray and went to the quieter back corner, where Kirian and his friends always sat. Sure enough, he and Mia were already at the usual table. I set my tray down and took a seat with them. What's the news Val has? I said. How should we know? She's not here, Mia said. I didn't see the Crows snooping around classes, I said. I heard they had a meeting this morning, Kirian said. They're on the lookout, trust me. The Crows were Crow Academy's lamely named Students' Council of the sorts. The Academy structured their Students' Council to be small and hand-picked by staff, instead of elected by students. Every grade had class officers, but most of them just reported to the Crows and weren't actually members. The Crows held a lot of power, encouraged by the fact that only the staff could remove them from their positions. As long as they sucked up to the right people, they could stay on until they graduated. They tended to investigate major issues concerning the academy and the students. Of course, students showing up beaten would get their attention, but they had no leads to follow. I found them a minor thorn in the side, but Kirian hated the whole lot of them. Honestly, the guy needed to find his chill. There you are, Kirian said. I looked up as Val approached the table with the tray in her hands. She sat down next to me and reached over, taking my spoon. I forgot to grab one, she said. Not my problem, I said, snatching it away from her. Get on with your information, and then get off your lazy butt and grab your own spoon. Right, my information, Val said, as if she'd forgotten all about it. Val, Kirian said, his voice that impatient tone he often got with her when she was frustrating him. Oh, shove a sandwich down your throat if it'll shut you up. I'm getting to it, Val said, flicking Kirian's tray closer to him. So, the Crows are getting a little smaller. They were looking at last night's attack. and they were looking at last night's attack a bit differently. They were looking at students who were off campus. So, official records won't show any of us off campus, Kieran said. We never signed out. To leave the campus, you have to sign out with the person in charge of your dorm. Just for safety purposes, obviously. Kieran didn't strut up and ask for permission to leave. So that he could go beat some dude in an alley. Val held a hand up. You're missing the point, Kier. They're looking at students as possible suspects now. And something even more interesting than that. Kieran's expression darkened. Just get on with it. Val smiled. I checked their computer histories, and it turns out they checked our dorm list first to see who was in and who was out. Son of a nutcracker, I groaned, pinching the bridge of my nose. Why are you muted? I unmuted you.
Huh?
I unmuted you.
Because I was eating my dinner and then I walked into the kitchen and get a drink.
Oh, okay. Anyways. Son of a nutcracker, I groaned, pinching the bridge of my nose. That means what I think it means, doesn't it? That's right, friends. Her smile grew a bit, a mischievous glint in her eyes. They're starting to catch on to us. Okay.
I think that was... Is that a good spot to end? Because I feel like that chapter was really long.
I do feel like it was a good chapter to end on because, yeah. Anyways, how long have we been recording?
70 minutes.
Oh, an hour. Lovely. Okay. Well, we forgot to do a compliment at the beginning of this video, but we might as well do one now. What kind of compliment do we want to give?
I don't know. I'm not the one who came up with this idea. I don't know.
Oh, hold on, my mom sent me a video.
I don't know what that is.
That's a skunk on our field. Oh. Sorry, I forgot my microphone was muted while I tried to talk. I was like, can you see that? That's a skunk on our field. That's what I said. And then my mic was muted. But yeah, so apparently, the skunks came back. Did you know skunks eat chickens?
No.
They rip off their heads.
Skunks are really cute, though. I love skunks.
They are cute.
Just not around me.
For real, I don't need to be smelly. Anyways, what is a good compliment?
Your body is so cute. Oh my god, it's going to pick me.
Ocean eyes. Yeah, that's all you get. Okay. Bye, lovely people. Bye.
Bye.